Yes, students, we are going to start solid state. If you have remembered, you must wait a minute. Yeah, I was saying if you would have remembered, you must know कि आपने क्लास 11th में liquid state and gaseous state पढ़ा है. So this is the time to study about the solid state. Okay, please have your brains open and please do not lose attention. Okay, because आपका ब्रेन इधर से उधर हुआ तो you will not be able to understand this chapter. काफी अंडरस्टैंडिंग की जरूरत है यहाँ पर. थोड़ा सा इमेजिनेशन आपको अपना ओपन रखना पड़ेगा. तो प्लीज sit actively. Okay, yeah, the solid state बेसिक आइडिया आपको है. पार्टिकल्स बहुत पास होते हैं यहाँ पर. अभी तक आप जो जानते हैं पार्टिकल्स पास हैं. इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्सेस काफी ज्यादा होते हैं. बिकॉज ऑफ द ह्यूज इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्सेस, बिकॉज ऑफ द लार्ज इंटरमोलिकुलर फोर्सेस, सॉलिड्स आर कंसीडर्ड टू बी रिजिड या काफी हद तक हार्ड होते हैं. एंड एक्सेप्शंस ऑलवेज एग्जिस्ट. ओके, सो they are having definite shape, definite volume. Okay, most of the times we define, when we are giving the characteristics of the solid, we have to tell, you know, density and other things as well. They may be conductors, non-conductors. So just let's start and we will see the things one by one, whatever is in your syllabus and whatever is necessary to know. We are mostly surrounded by solids. We use them more often. Please have your NCERT books with you and keep noting down the things. If I'm telling something extra, if I'm highlighting something, please highlight with me. Okay, and you will get your chapter in your brain as well as in your notes. We are mostly surrounded by solids as we use them more often than liquids and gases. For different applications, we need solids with widely different properties. These properties depend upon the nature of the constituent particles and the binding forces operating between them. Therefore, study of the structure of solids is important. The correlation between structure and properties help in discovering new solid materials with desired properties like high temperature, superconductors. Okay? कई कंडक्टर्स वेरी हाई टेम्परेचर पे काम करते हैं और उनकी कंडक्टिविटी बहुत ज्यादा हो जाती है. सो दोज आर कॉल्ड हाई टेम्परेचर सुपरकंडक्टर्स. मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल्स, बायोडिग्रेडेबल सब्सटेंसेस, मैग्नेटिक मटेरियल्स व्हिच आर जनरली अफेक्टेड बाय द मैग्नेटिज्म. आगे जाकर के हमें पता चलेगा कि ईच एंड एवरी मटेरियल, अभी तक हमारे लिए आयरन और निकल जैसी कुछ चीजें ही मैग्नेटिक हैं, बट इन द एंड ऑफ दिस चैप्टर यू विल कम टू नो दैट ईच एंड एवरीथिंग, ऑलमोस्ट एवरीथिंग इज हैविंग सम मैग्नेटिक बिहेवियर. ओके, some magnetic property within it. Biodegradable polymers for packing, biocompliant solids for surgical implants. Biocompliant means which are compatible in our body, which can be placed inside the body, right? Okay. So for our earlier studies, we know that liquids and from our earlier studies, we know that liquids and gases are called fluids. Yeah, fluids which can flow. Thank you. Fluids which can flow. Solids are by default considered as rigid. Okay, but by the virtue of physics, you will come to know that no substance is 100% rigid. Okay. Sorry. From your earlier studies, we know that liquids and gases are called fluids because of their ability to flow. The fluidity of both of these states is due to the fact that the molecules are free to move about. Okay, molecules are free to move about, right? In case of solid, freeness of the molecule, mobility of the molecule is hindered. How? By great or by huge, by large intermolecular forces. Yeah. On the contrary, the constituent particles in solids have fixed positions and can only oscillate about their mean position. This explains the rigidity in solids. In crystalline solids, the constituent particles are arranged in regular patterns. In this unit, we shall discuss different possible arrangements of particles resulting in several types of structures. The correlation between the nature of the interaction within the constituent particles and several properties of the solids will also be explored. So simple, let's discuss. हम लोग कुछ impurities के बारे में भी discuss करेंगे. Let's go ahead. General characteristics of solid state. They have definite mass, definite volume, definite shape. They have intermolecular distances very short. Yeah, matlab particles are very close to one another as compared to solid or liquid, gas or liquid. Intermolecular forces are strong and their constituent particles, atoms, molecules, ions, have fixed positions and can only oscillate about their mean position. वो move नहीं कर सकते हैं. They cannot move from one place to another place. Yeah, but it does not mean that they are not having kinetic energy. They are having vibrational motion. They are having motion, but that is vibrational in nature. That is oscillatory in nature. वो एक position पर mean position से up and down, to and fro, okay, to and fro motion करते रहेंगे. Their constituent particles, atoms and molecules and ions have fixed position, but they can have oscillatory motion. They can have, they will have oscillatory motion. Only at absolute zero, the particles are having not any kinetic energy, okay? Absolute zero means at 0 Kelvin. At 0 Kelvin, any particle of any state is not having kinetic energy with it. Yeah, they are incompressible and rigid. They are incompressible. Most oftenly, they are incompressible. कुछ solids कुछ हद तक compressible होते हैं, okay? And rigid. So ये physics में आप लोग पढ़ लेंगे. Amorphous and crystalline solids. As far as chemistry is concerned, you will consider solid as rigid. And amorphous and crystalline solids discuss कर लेते हैं. A very important topic. Two terms we are having, amorphous and crystalline. Yeah, solids are classified as amorphous or crystalline on the basis of nature of order present in arrangement of their constituent particle. Underline this. See, किसी भी classification का basis बहुत ज़्यादा important होता है. Okay, because as soon as you will change the basis, your classification will be changed. Nature of order present in, underline in your books. Don't be over smart. Nature of order present in the arrangement of their constituent particles. A crystalline solid usually consists of a large number of small crystals. Okay, crystalline solid में होता क्या है? They are consist of large number of small crystals. छोटे छोटे crystals repeat हो रहे होते हैं, मतलब they are having regular recurring pattern. Okay, क्योंकि crystal repeat होगा. Each of them having a definite characteristic, geometrical shape. एक definite characteristic है crystal की, definite geometrical shape है उस crystal का, and in a crystal the arrangement of constituent particles, atom, molecule or ions is ordered. Okay, it is not haphazard, it is ordered. They are इन अ रेगुलर ऑर्डर जब मैं बोल रहा हूं तो मेरा मतलब है रेगुलर रिकरिंग पैटर्न. अ वेरी कॉमन एग्जांपल ऑफ यू नो ऑर्डर्ड होने का मतलब योर असेंबली टाइम. ड्यूरिंग द टाइम ऑफ योर स्कूल असेंबली you all are assembled in a very regular recurring pattern. Okay, class wise some pattern is there, so your assembly time can be considered as ordered, can be considered as crystalline form. Okay, and during your recess you all are in haphazard way, you are not supposed to be at any one place. Okay, any fixed place. So it has long range order. Underline the next point. This each and every sentence is going to be each and every point of difference when you are writing your answer. Okay, when you write your answer for amorphous and crystalline solids, suppose the question is there in your examination that write the difference between the amorphous and the crystalline solids, at that time you will have to answer in a tabular form, amorphous, crystalline, and each and every sentence will become each and every point. Right, it has long range order, which means that there is a regular pattern of arrangement of particles which repeats itself periodically over the entire crystal. Got it? वो पूरे के पूरे क्रिस्टल में खुद को रिपीट कर रहा है. सोडियम क्लोराइड, क्वार्ट्ज, ये सब एग्जाम्पल है क्रिस्टलाइन सॉलिड्स के. And amorphous solid, now we are going to discuss amorphous. You can have other examples: diamond, graphite, copper sulfate crystals, anything, iron sulfate crystals. Copper sulfate का example मैं इसलिए दे रहा हूँ because in class 10th you were doing the experiment. जब आपने copper sulfate crystals को heat किया था, आपने heat किया तो वो amorphous हो गया था, white powder हो गया था. Understanding? Raghav, this time tell Pratik to connect with the link only. Just try it once again. If any one of you is not able to connect at once, okay, then close your app and reconnect with the given link. No passcode is required at all. Okay. No matter you are using it on laptop or on your mobile phones. Link is more than enough. An amorphous solid, amorphous means no form, कोई पैटर्न है ही नहीं. मैंने बोला recess time consists of particles of irregular shape. The arrangement of constituent particles, atoms, molecule or ions in such a solid has only short range order. Yeah, एक point of difference हो गया, crystalline having long range order, amorphous having short range order. In such an arrangement, a regular and periodic repeating pattern is observed over short distances only. Okay, वहां पर क्या था, लॉन्ग रेंज ऑर्डर था, मतलब रेगुलर एंड रिकरिंग पैटर्न एक लॉन्ग रेंज तक था. यहाँ पर छोटे छोटे पार्टिकल्स में है, 2 पार्टिकल्स, 4 पार्टिकल्स, 10 पार्टिकल्स. So such portions are called scattered, and in between the arrangement is disordered. Okay, so arrangement overall कैसा है, disordered है. In which case, in case of amorphous, the structure of quartz crystalline, quartz crystalline form में और quartz glass की अगर आप बात करें तो that is amorphous, are shown in figure. This is crystalline form and this is amorphous form. You yourself can observe with the help of the figure. Okay, A and B respectively. While the two structures are almost identical, yet in case of amorphous quartz glass, there is no long range order. Order है, but that is not long range. मतलब काफी दूर तक या काफी ज्यादा पार्टिकल्स के लिए वो सेम नहीं है. The structure of amorphous solids is similar to that of liquids. Okay, जो amorphous solids का structure है आप मान सकते हैं वो liquid है, इसीलिए शायद amorphous solids, शायद नहीं, actually I am sure, but concept उसके पीछे यही है कि amorphous solids को हम pseudo liquids भी बोलते हैं, sorry pseudo solids, pseudo solids. और super cooled liquids, super cooled liquids. Got it? So the structure of amorphous solids is similar to that of liquids. Glass, rubber, plastic, typical examples of amorphous solids are there. Due to the differences, carbon के example ले लें. So you were having, you know, what? Carbon के allotropes, crystalline as well as amorphous forms में थे. In crystalline form you were having diamond, graphite, Buckminster fullerene, and in amorphous form you were having charcoal, coal tar, etc. मतलब simple charcoal का ज़्यादा अच्छा example है. Got it? Crystalline solids, once again, very important point of difference. Crystalline solids have very sharp melting points. They are having sharp melting points. On the other hand, amorphous have softened over a long range of temperature and can be molded and blown into various shapes. See the difference. Crystalline, suppose मेरे पास एक substance X है, okay, and this is crystalline. इसका melting point 5 degree Celsius है. So I will start heating it 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 पर ये पूरा का पूरा melt करेगा. After that, I will be able to increase the temperature. Now I am having an amorphous substance. It is actually amorphous, glass, right? So it will soften over a long range of temperature. If its melting point is 5 degrees Celsius, so as soon as I will reach the temperature 2 or 3, it will start softening. At that time, 2 to 3, 4 degrees Celsius, I will be able to change its shape. Okay, it will be molded into different shapes. So amorphous solids के साथ ये अच्छी बात है. They are having a good application in the daily life, and we can mold them, we can change their shapes because they soften over a long range of temperature. और पूरा का पूरा melting process over a long range of temperature में change होगा, ना कि एक particular temperature पे. This is what when we say that crystalline are having sharp melting point and amorphous are having long range order of melting point, right? Means they soften over a long range of temperature. On heating they become crystalline at some temperature. जब हम heat कर रहे होते हैं amorphous को, so एक particular temperature पे हो जाकर के crystalline हो जाते हैं. Some glass objects from ancient civilizations are found to become milky in appearance because of some crystallization. Okay, ये एग्जामिनेशन के पॉइंट ऑफ व्यू से इंपॉर्टेंट चीज नहीं है, बट एप्लीकेशन के व्यू से बिल्कुल जरूरी है, एंड यू मस्ट नो. लाइक लिक्विड्स, अमॉर्फस सॉलिड्स हैव अ टेंडेंसी टू फ्लो, राइट? कई हजार साल से या कई 100 साल से अगर कहीं पर विंडो पेन लगा हुआ है तो वो नीचे मोटा हो जाएगा और ऊपर पतला रहेगा, बिकॉज वो धीरे धीरे, बहुत धीरे फ्लो करते हैं. दैट्स व्हाई आई वाज सेइंग दे आर सुपर कूल्ड लिक्विड्स और सूडो सॉलिड्स. या सी द नेम्स. Like liquids, amorphous solids have a tendency to flow through very slowly, though very slowly. Therefore, sometimes these are called pseudo solids or super cold liquids. Glass panes fixed on windows or doors of old buildings are invariably found to be slightly thicker at the bottom than the top. This is because the glass flows down very slowly and makes the bottom portion slightly thicker. Next thing what we have to know is crystalline solids are anisotropic in nature. Anisotropic in nature, then that is some of their physical properties like electrical resistance or refractive index show different values when measured and along different directions in the same crystal. This arises from anisotropic का मतलब क्या हुआ, फिर से ध्यान से समझिए, it's very important point. Crystalline are anisotropic in nature, while amorphous are isotropic in nature. Amorphous are isotropic. Okay. So what do we mean when we say isotropic or anisotropic? This is your homework. Okay. इस पे सर्च करिए, थोड़ा सा जानने की कोशिश करिए. Tomorrow we will discuss about the isotropy and anisotropy. Then we will continue further. All right. If any one of you have any very important doubt which is disturbing you a lot, then you can ask me immediately in the group or via call. अगर मैं ग्रुप में मैसेज नहीं देख पाता हूँ तो आप कॉल से पूछ सकते हैं. And if you are having questions, then don't worry. At the end, long questions, at the end of the chapter, we will have one day for doubt classes only. And at that day, I will be able to discuss all your questions. I think आप लोगों को समझ में आया होगा. Thank you, class. Keep learning and stay with us.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, sir.